Tonight, the highly infectious measles virus is spreading across more of the country, including in Florida, where a concerning outbreak is growing.
Right now, I'm not sending my 10-year-old to school.
There is definitely some concern about parents, about their kids being exposed and getting sick.
Officials in the Fort Lauderdale area are now reporting a 7th measles case within days, this time in a child under age 5. And unlike the others in Broward County, Florida, this new case is from outside Manatee Bay Elementary School, where the other 6 were confirmed.
The virus can linger in the air for 2 hours, stay on surfaces. So this is something very easy to give and get, especially in a school environment.
Florida is not the only state being hit by the virus, which can be deadly. On Friday, Michigan and Indiana both reported their first measles case in almost 5 years. And the latest CDC data shows more than 30 cases nationwide this year across more than a dozen states, with most cases related to international travel. That tally is already more than half of what was reported in the United States for all of 2023.
Is there something about this year that is making people more vulnerable to the measles right now?
Yeah, it's a combination of people not getting their vaccines on schedule during the pandemic and then just not necessarily getting to the doctor's office.
According to the CDC, measles complications can affect children under age 5 especially hard. Symptoms can take 2 weeks to appear and may include high fever, cough, runny nose, red eyes, and a rash. Experts say the best thing you can do is get your children vaccinated to keep them healthy. Jesse Kirsch, NBC News.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.